Usually I don't do color corrections in my face. I don't mind that my imperfections showing off. So today, in opposite to what I usually do, I'm gonna show you color corrections in my skin. And half of my face I'm gonna do it with drugstore or affordable makeup, and the other half I'm gonna do it with high-end makeup. These are a couple of choices that I'm gonna use for the affordable side of my face. And these are the ones that I'm gonna use for the high-end part of my face. I'm gonna start color correcting my red areas, which are practically is my nose, a little bit on top of it and on the sides of it. So I'm gonna use for the affordable side the L.A.Girl Pro.conceal. This is a very pigmented and full coverage concealer, so you have to be really careful when you are using it. And for the high-end side, I'm going to use this Bellápierre Pro Concealer Palette. It has 3 colors in it. It has this orangey one, the green one, and the purple one. I'm going to use the green one. And I'm going to apply a little bit in the side of my nose and on top of it. As you can see, it's just a little bit of product. And I'm going to blend that with my Sephora Pro 57 brush. And I have a little annoying acne here. So with the rest of the product that I have already in my brush, I'm gonna apply it on top of it. I'm gonna take a little bit of the green one and I'm gonna apply it on top of my nose in the same area as I did the L.A.Girl, and on the side of my nose. And unbelievable, I have another acne here. So I'm gonna tap a little bit of the product there. I apply a little bit on all the little red spots that I have in the right side of my face. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of the green color correcting on top of it. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side, but I have to use the affordable one for it. To finish up blending the affordable part, I'm using my Sephora Pro 57 brush. And now I'm gonna blend the high-end side. And I'm using another Sephora Pro 57 brush. My upper lip part, it has a little bit of pigmentation in it, and it's a little bit yellowish. The NYX palette, and I'm gonna use the purple one for it, and for the half of it, I'm gonna use the Bellápierre, the Crown Oval Fluff. There. And I'm gonna blend it with my Sephora Pro 57 brush. And now we're gonna do the same thing with the high-end part using a Crown Flat Brush. This is the Firm Shadow brush. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna apply the color correcting, the purple one, and I'm gonna blend it with my other Sephora Pro 57 brush. I have a big freckle here that I don't like and I don't dislike, but she's there and she's noticeable. And this side I have a burn scar here in my cheek. So both of them I'm gonna cancel them. This one, which is kind of a terracotta shade, for the affordable side, and using the same palette from the Bellápierre one, I'm gonna use this orangey one. Just gonna apply it there. And using the Firm Shadow Crown brush, I'm taking from the pan and I'm applying it directly to the burn scar. And I'm gonna blend it as well with my Sephora Pro 57 brush. And I'm gonna do the same thing in the other side with the other Sephora Pro 57 brush. I'm gonna blend. And as you can see, I have a little bit of not totally dark under eye, but a little bit of pigmentation in my eyes. I have two options for the affordable side, and I only have one for the high-end one. I'm gonna use the BeautyControl one. I'm gonna apply it with my finger, and then I'm gonna blend it with the brush. For the high-end side, I'm gonna use my Algenist Color Correcting Eye Serum Brightener. And with my other Sephora Pro 57 brush, I'm gonna blend my high-end side. Color correcting has a downside, which is that sometimes, especially when you use red to cancel any blemish, or either if you use green one, if it is extremely high pigmented, you have to cancel that as well. So you have to do another color correction. That is the case with this two ones. To cancel that one, for the affordable side, I'm going to use the NYX green one. And for the high-end side, I'm going to use the Bellápierre. To apply the next one, I'm going to use the same flat brush, which is the Oval Fluff from the Crown. And I'm tapping it a little bit just on top of it. And with the same flat brush, I'm going to try to blend it. And now for the high-end side, I'm gonna use the same flat brush. This is the Crown Firm Shadow brush. And I'm gonna do it the same way as I did the affordable one. I'm gonna tap it on top of it until both colors are totally blended together. So for foundation, I'm gonna go with my CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir in 732. And I'm gonna apply it in my entire face with my Eco Tools Wonder Cover Complexion. And I'm gonna tap it in my face. As you may have already noticed, you can't see any of the colors that we use to correct our imperfections in the face. Remember always that when you're applying your foundation, you have to drag your foundation to your neck. And now we're gonna go to the high-end side. And as well, while we are applying the foundation in tapping motions, you can see that the color corrections aren't showing off, that they are getting covered by the foundation, as well as in the nose that we do the green color correction. When we apply the foundation on top of it, it doesn't show through. Remember always to be really careful with your hairline. It looks gross when you have foundation all over your... So we got the face covered. We can't see any of the color corrections in our face. Still, we have to cover the eyes, but the face, it looks smooth. You can tell that you had a correction in your face. So that means that you did a great job. Now for concealer, I'm gonna use my Benefit Erase Paste in number 1 Fair. And I'm gonna apply it with my Linda Halbert 305 brush. The place that I usually want to brighten it in my face are my under eye, my forehead a little bit, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my smile lines. And to blend everything together, I'm gonna use my Sephora Pro 57 brush. And I blend this using circular motions. I have already blend one of my under eye. Now I'm in my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, my smile lines. To make sure that everything is well blended, that's why I'm going with my Crown Flat bronzer brush to make sure that I don't have any visible line between any of the products that I have already applied in my face and that I don't have, since I use brushes to blend everything in the face, sometimes they can leave you strikes. So this steps make sure that you don't have any in your face. If by any chance you're gonna use anything that is liquid besides your foundation and your concealer, you have to do it before you set with powder. I'm gonna use a liquid highlighter. This is from the Tarte. It is the Tartiest Pro Glowed in the color Exposed. And I'm gonna apply it in the high points of my face, which is my cheeks, a little bit in the bridge of my nose, in my cupid's bow, and a little bit of the rest that I have in my finger on top of my eyebrows. I'm gonna use my Physician Formula's little sponge or mini sponge. I'm gonna set my under eye, and for it I'm gonna use my Coty Aitspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent. Before you set your under eye, make sure that you don't have any creases at all in your concealer. I'm using a powder puff to set my under eye. This is the Linda Halber one. Now that I have set my under eye, I'm going to set everywhere where I have applied my concealer, which are my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my smile lines. To bronze my face, I'm going with my Benefit Hoola. This is a matte bronzing powder. And for the application of it, I'm going with my RLM Moda Pro 130 brush. And I'm gonna bronze my face starting with the hollows of my cheeks. Now my chin. A little bit in my nose. I don't do my nose entirely because I have a really thin bridge. So I just do the bottom part of it. And now I'm gonna bronze my forehead. I'm gonna use my other Coty Aitspun Loose Face Powder in Honey Beige. And I'm gonna use another powder puff. This one is from Clean Color. This is the way that I have learned recently to set the rest of my face. Now I'm going with my MAC 150 brush and I'm gonna dust my face just to make sure that I can take out any powder excess that I may have in my face. For blush, I'm going with a natural one and I'm gonna use my Physician Formula Butter Blush in Rosy Pink. It looks like this. And I'm gonna apply it with my Crown Blush Brush. You have either two options. You can set your concealer in the lid with powder, or if you're gonna do an eye look, you can just make sure that you don't have any creases in it and you can apply your eyeshadow to it so it can be used as well as an eyeshadow primer. In my case, I'm gonna do either because I just wanted to show you the way that you can do a color correction in your face and apply your base. This is a wrapped up, sweets. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!